What is going on, YouTube? This is yours truly, ATUM-RE, coming at you guys with another video. Before we go in, make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe, and share the video. This video is going to be about the mass shooting in Nashville. Just want to kind of give you my thoughts on it. And before I really go in, I just want to say my heart goes out to the survivors of those people that were killed. Condolences to those families. It's a shame that such a tragedy happened. There's innocent men, women, and children that were murdered at that Christian academy in Nashville. All right, so let's go ahead and unpack it. You had another evil demon that hated themselves and wanted to take people with them. And the sad part about it is that this person, I'm not going to call it, definitely not going to call it a woman. You were born a man, so I'm not calling it a woman. Forget that. You don't care what people say. You are what you're born as, period, point blank. You can, cut your balls off and do all that stuff and chant transgender. You're a man. So they got that wrong, calling it a woman. I'm not calling no man Lucille, but that's another subject. I don't want to babble off on that and get off subject. But this person has had a history of mental illness. This person actually sent a message to a close friend stating that she was going to commit suicide. It was going to commit suicide, not she, but it was going to commit suicide, and that it would make the news. And that's exactly what happened. It actually made the news, but lo and behold, this person not only killed itself, but it also killed these children and also the staff members, which is a shame. But the friend actually called a hotline for suicide. They also called the sheriff's office, but I guess that wasn't quick enough. And this is like right before the shooting. What I want to just really harp on again is that, after the fact, all you hear about is let's ban assault rifles. Let's get, stronger legislation on guns. And that's really not the actual solution. The solution would be getting armed security at all schools in America, okay? Because if you look at the video, their last line of defense was a locked door. I'm gonna repeat that. Last line of defense, a locked door. Are you kidding me? That's our last defense for our children? That's our future. We're supposed to protect them with all our might. Our children are supposed to be protected. So as parents, you got to start looking at things differently. Do you send your children out to a school that only has a locked door as a last line of defense? I say that very loosely. That was their last line of defense. I know that's not the way it's set up in my home. A locked door is definitely not my last line of defense, okay? That person should have been confronted with someone way before she even got up to the actual campus grounds, off to the door. That person should have been confronted, and it should have been confronted with deadly force right away. But unfortunately, it was a reactionary. The police were called. The police did a great job. I want to say that Nashville police officers, y'all did a great job. However, a lot of damage was already done. I'm sure you guys may have saved some lives, because this police department did a great job, unlike those in Uvalde, which did a terrible job. But, again, my emphasis is not on gun control. My emphasis is on having security. These gun-free zones are nothing but killing fields for these lunatics. It's a gun-free zone. You notice they never go to the police station. They're not going to, naval bases or military bases or anything like that. They go into places where you are an easy target. And anytime you're saying gun-free zone, you're just saying gun-green zone for a killer. And that's basically what it is. And the solution to, let's make, the age limit higher. That person was 28 years old. Okay, they bought it legally, and they could do the same damage, with a handgun and a shotgun. Because, again, if you look at Virginia Tech, you'll notice that guy had a handgun, and he killed, nearly 30 people. So it's not the gun, it's the actual thought process. We have to change our thinking about this, and our thinking is that, law-abiding citizens should be able to carry, period, point blank. If you cannot protect me, I am going to need to be able to carry my firearm. Like the building that I work in, there's a big ass sign that says no guns, a big ass sign, no guns with a slash down the middle. But when you go into the building, you look around, I don't see no armed security. As a matter of fact, I don't see any kind of security, okay? And the last line of defense is a locked door. No, sir, not with the guy, not with me. Self-preservation usurps any law for me. Self-preservation usurps any rule for me. You know, I can get another job, but I can't get another life. Okay, I can be carried by 12 and live to fight another day, but if I'm carried by 6, there is no other day. That is going to be my last day. Okay, so even as a school teacher, you got to start looking at yourself and start thinking, okay, that's the law. I can't carry. It's a gun-free zone. But you look around, you don't see any security, and you got to start asking yourself, self-preservation, or do I conform with their laws? And I'm not the one to tell you to break a law, but if I'm a school teacher, I'm looking like, okay, what if something happened? What do I do? Hide under desks? Because their last line of defense, again, is a locked door. That is utter ridiculous at this point. And this keeps happening over and over again, and they keep murmuring the same crap by Joe Biden. Gun control, gun control, gun control. That is not the actual answer. And, you know, that's what they like to do. Stroke paper. They like to play on people's emotion. You had the little lady there saying, oh my God, we need gun control. I survived a gun shooting in Illinois, and I'm on vacation here in Tennessee. It happened again, and she's screaming the same thing. Gun control. No, we need security. We need people that are armed everywhere so that people like this will actually have a second thought about trying to do something, like this right here. It's just insane, and I am just sad that we're still going through this again and again and again and again. But yeah, we have to change our thinking, because if you are a person that has young children going to school, you have to ask yourself, they can't protect my child, so should I homeschool them or find some sort of alternative? That's what I would be thinking if I had small children right now is, what's the alternative? Because they cannot protect my children. And again, our children are our future. They're our greatest asset. I repeat that. And a locked door should never be the last line of defense. I know I've said that over and over again, but that is basically what it was. Once she shot that glass open, there was no one to confront her, but there should have been someone, way at the gate, someone armed and secured. And I think every school should have a minimum of 2 armed people there. They should be either retired military or someone that has a military background, or someone that has a law enforcement background and has, real blood pumping in their chest, not Kool-Aid, because that's what happened in Uvalde. But again, hats off to the Nashville Police Department for going right into the fire and taking that piece of crap out immediately. I kind of wish it would have survived so it can suffer the way that these families are going to suffer, because that's the easy way out, getting killed. So I wish it would have survived. I wish I can resurrect it so it can actually face the music. But that is pretty much all I have. Again, I am very upset that this has continued to happen, but I'm more upset with the solutions that these so-called politicians have. They don't have solutions. All they have is talking points, because changing the age limit is not going to stop it. Taking guns out of law-abiding citizens is not going to stop it, because criminals are going to do what criminals do, no matter what. Matter of fact, you're going to have more of these, right, if you continue down this road. So I have not seen anyone of a sting speak from my perspective and say, hey, we need more armed security everywhere, and we need more armed citizens. A gun-free zone, again, is a green zone for killing, for mass shootings, because it's an easy target. There's not going to be any resistance, and they can just kill, kill, kill. It's all about control. But that is pretty much all I have, guys. I'll catch you in the next video. Again, prayers to those families. Again, if you're sending your kids out to public schools or private schools, you need to rethink it. Think about other alternatives. If you are a school teacher, I'm not telling you to break the law, but I am telling you to think about your self-preservation. Again, that exceeds everything in life. Self-preservation. There's nothing I wouldn't do for my kids. So I'm sure it's the same for you. But that is pretty much all I have, guys. I'll catch you in the next video. Like always, prayers for Nashville.